If you haven't seen already, that looks like shit. Oh my god, that looks like shit. What's up, everybody? My name is YFLVI, and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I make Yu-Gi-Oh content for players of any caliber. To bring us into the new year, we have an Unchained deck profile. In my last deck profile, it was dinosaurs. That was a little bit more competitive since it had a little bit more expensive cards, but I did provide some budget options. But yeah, this is a rogue deck. I am playing a going first variation, as I will show you later in the video. But anyways, enough gibber jabbering, let's get started. First, we have 3 Unchained Twins Aruha. This is our, our starter card. So that's why we play 3 cards and 3 copies of it. First effect states, target 1 card you control, destroy it, and if you do destroy it, special summon this card from your hand. So as you can see, you don't need to normal summon it, it's straight from your hand to the field. When you do use this effect, you're locked into Fiend monsters, but most of the cards we play are Fiend monsters, so there's no problem with that. Its last effect that I'm going to talk about is being shared with Unchained Twins Sarama and Unchained Twins Rakea, meaning they have the same last effect, so it's pretty good. When it's destroyed by card effect or by battle on the field, you can special summon an Unchained monster from your hand or deck. So that's really good. I'll show you a combo later in this video that you can do with it. Next we have Unchained Twins Sarama. This is a really good card for the grind game. And just to start off your combos, what this effect does when you activate it is that you can target 1 Unchained card in your graveyard, set it to your field, and then destroy a card you control. What's really good with this is that if there is a trap or let's say Rakea or Ruha in your graveyard, you can actually set it to your field using its effect and then destroy that card. And then because that has an effect that special summons out more monsters, you'll just swarm the board and make more link plays. So yeah, you can also target traps and spells to bring you advantages. Now, enough of the Unchained Twins, we have our Unchained Souls. These are the bad boys that you want to use to go into links, because as you see here, that's 2 monsters including an Unchained Soul monster, so not Unchained Twins. This card reads, if a card you control is destroyed by battle card effect, special summon this card. When it's special summoned, you have the option of discarding a card for cost, and then non-target destroy a card on the field. When during the end phase, once per turn, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and sent there this turn, you can special summon this card, but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. I only play 2 copies because this is going first, so I don't want to see in my opening hand. But playing 1 I don't think is good, because also we can banish it out of Pot of Desires, but yeah, that's why we play 2. I'll show a combo with that as well. And for our last Unchained Soul, we have 1 Unchained Soul of Disaster. I might bump this to 2 because it's that good of a card. Because of its first effect, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolves, link summon 1 Dark Link monster using only this card you control and that opponent's monster as material. So basically this is like your link monsters where you could link off with your opponent's monsters so they won't have monsters on their field essentially. But yeah, that's why we only play 1, even though it's really good. You can't use this on your opening turn. This is basically a brick, and you only want to use this off of other monsters. So that's that. I might bump to 2, but you know, it is what it is right now. Now for our searcher of the deck, we have Abomination's Prison. Add 1 Unchained card from your deck to your hand. I just want to say before I continue, all the Unchained spell and traps, when it's set and destroyed by card effect, does have the effect of special summoning an Unchained monster from the deck. So just keep that in mind. They share the same second effect. So that is our searcher. Now we have here our 3 Pot of Desires, because we play a lot of 3-ofs, and I do not own Pot of Extravagance. So in a way, this is already budget options. There are commons of this that you can purchase because it's really cheap, but I already had the ultra rares. So yeah, 3 Pot of Desires. We run a lot of 3-ofs, so it's very unlikely for us to banish all 3. Wailing of the Unchained Souls. I literally only play this because I didn't know what else to put in the deck. If you have any suggestions, please let me know, because I'm not perfect. But yeah, you know, I like to link summon a lot, so I guess this card's okay. It is a continuous spell, so I guess it's good, but you could also play like Supply Squad or something. That's a cool tech card. Or like a hand trap, I don't know. But yeah, I might cut this, I might not. Then we have, for more draw power, Upstart Goblin. Then, because we hate hand traps, I play one Called by the Grave. Replacement for that, there really isn't. I guess you could play Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Fury of Karyushin, I probably butchered that, but this card's really good. It searches a Torrential Tribute. Its second effect we won't use at all because it protects your monsters from being destroyed, which makes no sense because our deck literally runs off destruction. I would play 3 of these, I just don't have them at the moment because they are in such high demand now. But yeah, this is really good to search your card. With this searcher card, we actually play 4 copies because we play 3 Torrential Tributes, so maybe you don't need 3 because it might be a brick. Now for the MVP of the deck, Trap Trick. In the future, or not in the future, but in a couple seconds when I show you the other trap cards, you can notice that they're all normal traps. And what this card does is that when it's activated, you banish a normal trap and then set a trap with the same name that you banished to your spell and trap zone. The only thing with this is that you can only activate 1 trap card for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, but that's really not a problem. So that's 3 Trap Trick. Again, this comes in a common, I believe, so you can play those. Now, Escape of the Unchained. This is our first Unchained trap card. Target 1 Unchained monster you control and 1 card on the field, destroy both. Very strong because you can destroy a monster you control, obviously, destroy what they control, and then once they're both destroyed, your monster will actually pop off and you will gain advantage instead of them. So we play these, and that's why I play Pot of Desires, because look at how many 3 ofs we have, you know. It'll help unbrick our hands, you know. Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. Jeez. Special summon 1 Unchained monster from your hand or graveyard. This is a great card too because you can literally summon any of these monsters. Like literally any monster. Any of the Unchained Twins, any of the Unchained Souls, and you'll probably go plus. Play that. Now for the not Unchained traps, we have 3 Torrential Tribute. When a monster is summoned, destroy all monsters on the field. This cut does come in the common, but like I said, this card I believe spiked up, so I'm lucky to have 2 ultra rares. I'm trying to get another. But yeah, Torrential Tribute, very good in this deck because it destroys everything and your cards will gain advantage, as it will summon more and more and more and more monsters. Next we have here Lost Wind. This is a great card. Targets a face-up special summon monster on the field, negating its effects and halving its original attack. If this card is in the graveyard and your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can play Ice Dragon Imprisonment or whatever, or Warning Point, even Get Out, but those are kind of expensive. I actually might play Get Out too, but yeah, those are just some options. This is just budget, as budget as I can get. This has a lot of common copies, so be looking for that. Now, last but not least, we have 2 Solemn Strikes because I only own 2. As you can see, they're different rarities. And then we have Crackdown. Crackdown's another good card. Steals your opponent's monsters and then negates its effects, I believe. Yeah, it can't activate its effects. So it's a really nice card. I might sub it out for another normal trap I have, like Get Out or something. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up our traps. Hopefully that all makes sense to y'all as to why we play it. You can add more normal traps if you want to. But yeah, let's go straight into the extra deck. We'll start off with 1 Borrelsword Dragon for our OTK plays, you know, for the grind game. Let's say they're at a disadvantage and you see you have game, just bring this bad boy out and you'll practically win. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Really good card. I'm just not really gonna explain that because I assume everybody knows. If not, you can easily just pause the video and read what it does. Borlo Dragon, I covered this in my last video in the deck profile for dinos. But yeah, another good card to out monsters that are hard to out. Then for our Unchained monsters, we have Unchained Abomination. This is our link 4. If a card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, except during the damage step, target one card on the field, destroy it. When another monster is destroyed by battle, target one card on the field, destroy it. During the end phase, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. So even though it is targeting, it's whatever, because it's pretty strong. If it did flow into other monsters or special summon more, it'd be a much better card. But that's why I only play 2. You really only need 1, but I just like being safe. So enough of that. Then we play 2 Soul of Anguish because the third one didn't come in. Again, if you play Pot of Extravagance, you can play 3 copies of everything, just so you don't banish it all. But I just like 2 copies just in case, or 3 copies of each. This card is, when you go into this card on your turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, and when this effect resolves, link summon into 1 Dark Link monster by using this card in your opponent's monster that you targeted. Very good card. You can't do it on your opponent's turn, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, so it's okay. Next we have 3 Soul of Rage. This is a staple card. It might be a little expensive, maybe $3, $4, or $5, but you do need these cards. So hopefully they will go down, but hopefully they won't spike, you know. Anyways, what this does is that during your opponent's main phase, target 1 face-up special summon monster your opponent controls, and when it resolves, link summon using this card and that card you targeted. Remember, it's a special summon monster, so don't make a mistake I did before. And it's during their main phase. So yeah. Oh, and what I didn't mention is that its second effect is the same as Soul of Anguish, is that, where is it? If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, target 1 Fiend monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So very, very nice card. Now, because we are locked into Fiends, as I said before, we have our Nightmare package. 3 Nightmare Unicorn, which is a Fiend monster. If this card is link summoned, discard 1 card, target 1 card on the field, and return it to the deck. Next, we have 2 Nightmare Phoenix. If this card is link summoned, discard 1 card, then target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy it. There are more applications to it, but unless you're co-linking, then that's the only reason you're gonna need to know what it does. Because basically all you do is you just draw a card. This one is link summoned, discard a card, target a monster in your opponent's main monster zone, so not the extra deck, and then destroy it. So this is nice. And that's gonna wrap up the extra deck. I have a quick side deck I wanna show you, and then a quick combo tutorial. Now for our side deck. I only have 1 copy, but we have here Nibiru, the Primal Being. You can up the ratios if you want. This is just all I had. So Nibiru could be an option. Ghost Bell, Haunted Mansion, Ash Blossom, you know. And of course, Pankratops is always a good out. And I only have 2 Effect Veiler right now, but 3 is optimal. So you could draw it in your hand. And then a really nice card too, Dimensional Barrier. This doesn't have to be in your side, it could be in your main deck. I'm just giving y'all options. That was good against like Zodiac and like Drytron or whatever. Then 3 Artifact Sanctum. So once you activate this, you summon out the Scythe, and when this is special summoned, your opponent cannot special summon cards from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Really strong card. Next we have Twin Twisters. I'm just gonna do it like this. Yeah, Twin Twisters for back row or pendulum decks. Mind Control is just a good going second card to steal any cards your opponent controls. And then we play, you know, 2 Dark Hole, but you know, optimally it'd be 3. Optimally, not optimally. And then for your graveyard decks, you got your DD Crows, right? And then your Dimension Shifters. So that's gonna wrap up our side deck suggestions. Remember, this is only suggestions because the meta changes every month, every year. So yeah, let's get right into our combo. For our first combo of today, we have a 2-card combo. This is bread and butter. So let's get right into it. This could be any Unchained trap, any Unchained spell. You just want to set it. And then activate a rule's effect from the hand to target card we control, destroy it. This will be our graveyard. And then special summon it. Now, because this was set and then destroyed by card effect, we will special summon out our Unchained Twin Sarama. Now we can activate its effect to target one Unchained card we control, or that is in our graveyard, set it to our field, and then destroy a card we control. Because we already destroyed this, we can't use its effects again because it will not work since it is once per turn. So instead we will destroy our Aruha, and Aruha's effect will special summon us a Abominable Unchained Soul. You can activate its effect if you want, but in this combo we won't, since all we need to do is just link into our Unchained Soul of Rage. And just like that, with 2 cards, you have a link monster that links with your opponent's monsters, and then a trap spell card. Along with any other cards in your hand. Remember, this was only using 2 combos, and now we have 2 cards on the field. So this can be used going first, going second. The world is your oyster. Let's move on to our last combo of the day. For our last combo is an OTK combo with your opponents having no monsters on their field. So let's get right into it. First, what we'll do, we will set our Speller Trap, and then activate Aruha's effect to target and then destroy, special summoning itself. This will activate its effect to special summon out our Unchained Twin Sarama. Now, because we didn't normal summon yet, we can bring out Rakea and then go into battle phase. Remember, this is only if they have 0 monsters, okay? 0 at all. What we can do, because they all have 1500 attack, okay? This would be, when we attack all together, it'll be 4500 damage. Because this is a quick effect, what we will do now is use this effect to destroy any monster, just not itself. And because we did that, we will now special summon out an Abominable Unchained Soul. Because this is going second, we'll have 6 cards in our hand, right? So that means we'll have additional cards to discard off its special summon effect. So we'll activate its effect to discard a card, discard whatever card you have, destroy your Aruha. Aruha, oh my god. Aruha, when destroyed, will special summon out another monster. It could be literally anything. This, or actually we can do another Sarama. Let's say Sarama. And then now we can attack with an additional 3000 and 1500 damage for a total of 9000 damage altogether if I did my math right. So yeah, that is our OTK combo, and that's gonna wrap up this video. Yo, for those who stuck all the way to the end, thank y'all so much. Again, my name is YFLVI, and I like to make Yu-Gi-Oh content. Literally anything that entertains me, I hope entertains you as well. Please be expecting a Paleozoic deck profile within a couple days, because that will be there. But until then, stay safe, peace out, and I'll see you on the next one.